Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to my inaugural Nate's Market Update. I'm going to try to pump these out every Friday afternoon to hopefully clarify the questions that I've gotten the most of during the previous week about the housing market and the Phoenix housing market and real estate in general. So the biggest question, having kept in touch with many clients over the last few weeks especially, the biggest question everybody has, and you probably still have it, are home prices going to drop? Now, I think many of us wish, or some of us don't wish, that will happen. But I'm here to tell you that is unlikely. And I have some infographics to share that will hopefully illustrate why this is different than the last recession we had. And I think that's why people are asking that question, because that's what happened. Unfortunately, from where I'm standing, and in my opinion, that's not what's going to happen this time. So, without further ado, here's a couple of infographics. I'll explain what they mean in a moment. This first infographic is home price appreciation in the 6 years prior to the current downturn. So you can look at the 6 years prior to 2005. Really, you probably look at it up even into 2006, but you see really massive home price appreciation. And then when you see the last 6 years prior to now, you see more regulated, more tempered home price appreciation, don't you? So that's one reason why this is not like the last time. There's that gap between 4.7% and 11.4%. That's the bubble. That's the bubble that we talked about last time. This second slide shows you what people were doing with the equity in their homes. Now, if you look at this infographic, it tells you what happened. Last time people were doing cash out refis, weren't they? You remember that? And everybody was buying boats and second homes, and all of that was based on really nothing on what we call paper, right? So this kind of really illustrates that starkly, the amount of cash out refis that were happening last time. Again, bubble, and this time not bubble. And finally, we have the mortgage credit availability index. I think we all probably remember, if we're old enough, what was happening and why that bubble was created, because they were giving money to everybody. Signature loans, no underwriting happening, just lending to everybody and their brother. That is not happening this time. As you can see, the lending market, at least on the residential side, is in pretty good shape. The standards for lending are certainly stricter than they were then, and they're getting even stricter now as we go through this hopefully short downturn. So for those three reasons, the housing market is not going to collapse. What I expect to see happen is that housing prices will remain flat between 1% and 3% year-over-year price gains for the next 2 years. Now, that's somewhat of a prediction, but I think it'll be within that window. I just think we'll see flat action until the dampening of demand that we are going to come out of finally clears up, and I think that's going to take some time. So I hope that this has been helpful. This video has been helpful for you. It sure has been fun putting it together. Tune in next week, and I'll answer more of your questions. Thank you so much.